Have you ever loved someone so hard that it started hurting you? Not them. You. You gave everything. You stayed up worrying about them. You made excuses for them. You swallowed your own pain just to protect their peace. And somewhere deep inside, a quiet voice asked you something you've been too scared to answer. What good does it do to keep on loving you? Stay with me, because before this video ends, I'm going to show you a psychological trap that keeps good people stuck in love that quietly destroys them. And if you don't see it clearly today, you might spend another year giving yourself away to someone who never even noticed. You know that feeling when you're lying in bed at 2 a.m. and you're replaying the same conversation in your head? Wondering what you said wrong, wondering if they're okay, wondering why they can feel so distant even when they're right next to you. Can I ask you something personal? When was the last time loving them made you feel safe instead of scared? Because here's the thing nobody talks about love. Love isn't supposed to feel like a test you keep failing. Meet Luna. Luna loved someone deeply. Not perfectly, but deeply. She texted first. She apologized first. She forgave first. She stayed when anyone else would have walked. She told herself, this is what real love looks like. This is loyalty. This is strength. But every night, she'd lie there with this hollow feeling in her chest. Not anger, not sadness. Something quieter, something heavier. Like she was disappearing, slowly, and nobody was noticing. Does that sound familiar? Ask yourself this. Are you loving them freely, or are you loving them out of fear of what happens if you stop? That question right there is where everything changes. Because here's the psychology behind it. When we love someone who doesn't show up the same way, our brain doesn't say, this person isn't right for me. Our brain says, I need to try harder. It's called a trauma bond, and it's not weakness, it's not stupidity. It's your nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do. Chase the person who feels familiar, even when familiar means painful. The push and pull, the hots and colds, the moments of warmth followed by silence. Your brain gets addicted to those small moments of love, like a person starving for water who celebrates every single drop. So let me ask you this. How many drops have you been surviving on? Luna reached a moment, a crisis point. She did everything right, planned a night to reconnect, cooked his favorite food, wore the dress he once said he loved. He barely looked up from his phone. And something in Luna didn't explode, it didn't scream. It just went quiet. She sat across from the person she loved most in this world and realized, I am completely alone in this relationship. That moment of silence was the most painful thing she'd ever felt, but it was also the beginning of her becoming free. Here's what nobody tells you about that moment. Loving someone who can't receive your love doesn't make the love wrong. It makes the direction wrong. You are not broken for loving deeply. You are not foolish for staying hoping things would change. But here is the truth that might shift something inside you today. Pouring love into someone who has no space for it doesn't fill them. It just empties you. And an empty you cannot heal, cannot grow, cannot love again. Not them, not anyone, not even yourself. Ask yourself this honestly. Whom are you becoming while you wait for them to love you back? Are you becoming more patient or more anxious? More understanding or more invisible? More loving or more lost? Because the version of you that keeps giving and giving and giving without being filled back up, that version of you is quietly fading. And you feel it. That's why you're here. That's why this video found you today. Luna made a decision that night, not to hate him, not to punish him, not to build walls around her heart forever. She made a decision to stop abandoning herself in the name of love. She called it her peace pivot. She stopped asking, why won't he love me the way I need? And started asking, why am I afraid to give myself what I keep begging him for? That one shift from chasing to choosing herself changed everything. So back to the question that brought you here. What good does it do to keep on loving you? Here's the answer nobody gives you. Loving them is costing you your peace, your identity, your sleep, your softness. Then the good it does is teach you. It shows you exactly what you deserve. It shows you that you are capable of deep, real, devoted love. The problem was never your love. The problem was the address you kept sending it to. You are allowed to redirect that love back to yourself first, to someone who can actually hold it, to a version of your life that doesn't ask you to shrink. You don't have to stop being a loving person. You just have to stop being the only loving person in your relationship. If this hits something real inside you, save this video. Come back to it when you need to remember why choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's survival. Drop one word in the comments right now that describes how you've been feeling lately. Just one word. I read every single one. And if you're wondering, okay, but how do I actually start letting go without losing myself in grief? That answer is waiting for you in the next video. And trust me, you're going to want to hear it.